felt pretty big. Pause. But nah, it was just came in last game in the Pharaoh. I was coming out hot from the Duke game, and luckily God just gave me the ability to knock him down today.
Langston, did you guys know you guys were close to the record for most three-pointers made in the game?
We had a little talk about it in the last media, but it just didn't. What were we two shy? I think after Miro hit his. Yeah, we just didn't get him up. So I mean, we were just blessed to make that many shots in the first place.
Is that why Miro was jacking them up there?
I don't know. He just got hot though.
How much of an intent was that from the very beginning? Because I think your first 8 or 10 shots, something like that, for the team were from 3.
That wasn't even our plan going to the game to put up threes, but we just know the game plan was just dribble, punch, and move the ball to the kick out threes, and we had a lot of those, and it just happened to be like the first 8 shots we took.
Langston, just to close out the arena with a win, I mean, obviously that's what y'all expected to do, but, how important was it with, alums here and, a good crowd and all that?
Oh, it's good. We're blessed just to have all our alums come back and just still care about the program and just be a part of this, us closing out the Pharaoh. And, this is good momentum going into the next arena as we go. We think we open with Cornell in there. So, it's just good momentum going into that in a Big 12 play.
What is that like when it's just, maybe I don't know if the rim looks big or what, when it's going in like that, what does that feel like? I'd like to know because I've never had it.
I mean, guys like Cole, everybody on the team, as long as we move the ball, get it like that, and we get good looks. When you get a good look, we got the best shooters in the country, so we're always going to knock it down.
Jacoby, obviously, the Duke game was a hard-fought game, a good response by y'all after the Michigan State game. What do you take out of those 2 games and build on and learn on as you move forward?
Well, yeah, from the Michigan State game, just to fight, we got punched in the mouth early, and I didn't really see the dog to come back and, at least try to cut the lead down. But, during the Duke game, we were fighting hard. It just came down to execution and knowing the scout. So just those 2 things, we're just going to move forward, putting those in the past. We got what we needed from those games. We're just going to put it in the past and just use what we learned and just continue progressing.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well, what a great way to close out the Farrell Center. I won't say we shot the lights out, but to shoot 67% and have a Baylor record, great way to end going into Christmas. And for coaches, players, I mean, the last game is so critical because this is what you think about for the next 7 days. So to have a good feeling, a good taste in our mouth, that's how we wanted to do it. I thought the guys were locked in. They did a great job, attention detail. As far as I know I'm going to get asked this. So at the Farrell Center, so many memories. First look back at my family, I was like, first got in here, there wasn't anybody with my wife, and now they're all taller than her. So, except for Brody. But it just shows how time is so precious. Looked across the way and remember when we recruited King and he used to sit in the recruit section. Now he's doing TV with ESPN and then obviously the fans. We had a great turnout and it was a great way to close the Farrell Center.
Scott, can you ever tell it's going to be a shooting night like?
Well, in shoot-around, we didn't make any, so I think we saved them all for the game because one thing is you really never know. Warm-ups, you can make them all in the game, miss them. Shoot-around, you can make them all miss. But it is contagious, like free-throw shooting. It seems like you're on or you're off. Shooting, same thing. But really the quality of the shots we got was good quality. To have 27 assists, a lot of threes that we practice in rhythm. Guys were really unselfish tonight, and a lot of positives. Yeah, they played zone, but they play a sagging man, sagging zone, so they're going to give up threes, and and then after we made them, it opened up things inside. But we're the number one three-point shooting team in the country, and tonight will definitely keep us there.
Scott, when you did that last sick-em and kind of looked up,
Yeah.
was that you taken in the moment of the last game at the Farrell Center?
Yeah, actually, that was one thing. I just want to look at the banners one more time and reminisce with that. And I remember when our first year, we had great support, but just over the years, just how the crowds have grown and how many people have been affected by what the players have been able to do on the court. And we're so appreciative for the memories that we're able to provide. It does hurt us when we lose and we don't make people that follow us be able to enjoy. I mean, same thing when we play on the road, people travel. We want to bring them joy and pleasure for coming and supporting us. And when you lose, it's not just tough for yourself, but it's tough for you, the Baylor family. So to see everybody be able to have a great memory and finish the way we did. And if you follow Mississippi Valley State, a lot of the scores have been in the 70s for the opponents, and we really did a great job getting out and going and to be able to be as efficient as we were.
You mentioned the banners. I don't know if you know this, you probably do. They're going to put new banners up in Foster. So do you get that up banner out there and use it as a bedspread or anything?
Actually, I didn't know that. So as you know, Coach, we're so dialed into next game, next what we have. But thanks for telling me.
Scott, was there the freshman Eve Missy? What was
Yeah, he got injured versus Duke, and it's nothing that's going to be long term. But he was awful sore today and shoot around, really couldn't move well, and that's the blessing of having depth. And as a coach, the one thing we wanted to do tonight was be able to play hard, and it had been hard for him to be on the court and be able to play with the energy we had won. He was a great cheerleader on the bench, great teammate, and he has plenty of time to get well, but he should be fine coming back from Christmas break.
How much time do the guys get off?
Well, they actually 28th. I think 28th we come back, so that's a blessing too to not play to the second. So a lot of times you're only able to get 3 or 4 days, and then if you have any travel delays, you might only be home two nights. And so this is a blessing for everyone to rejuvenate. And we went to France, and then you had Sioux Falls, and then you had the NIT, and then this. So we've had some long trips, and it'll be good to just stay home. And I love playing in tournaments and whatnot over Thanksgiving, but to get a great Christmas meal is going to be nice.
Scott, have you figured out just the logistics? I mean, you're only going to be in there like the day before games. Have you figured out the logistics just in terms of how that will work? And
I'm trying to figure out the logistics to where I'm going Christmas shopping tomorrow. So yeah, but the great thing is when we get back, then we'll worry about all that. And I do know that first game is going to be really exciting. I don't know. I mean, the visiting team might get as much shooting in there as we get. So, but it's going to be awesome to have the home crowd, and I know it's really exciting for the city of Waco too. Just what downtown is turning into, and when our past players, the alumni, come back, they can't believe how the downtown area is really coming back.
Cool was that to have that many alums here?
Really cool. Tweety Carter deserves a shout out. He's taken this under his wing, and to be able to have them back for the last game in the Farrell Center, and each of them got a piece of net from the Farrell Center, and so that's really cool. And I remember Pastor Weibel shared a story. He said when he was on staff here, I think it was 79, they would show all the recruits the Farrell Center plans, and even though it was 8-9 years away, they're like, "This is where we're going," because so the Farrell Center was such an upgrade to the heart Texas Coliseum, and the Farrell Center has been such a blessing to our program in the women's. And now acrobats tumbling can keep winning championships in here. Volleyball can. And the good thing is we don't have to get in their way in practice and vice versa. Hey, you guys have a Merry Christmas, all right? Take care.